Grandpa and Grandma Turn Young Again is the most wholesome anime I've ever seen, and you need to watch it. And I'm saying you need to watch it even though this anime isn't groundbreaking in any way, shape or form, but you need to watch it because it just makes you smile in every single episode. I mean, this anime is literally the serotonin boost all of us need in our lives. It's all about an old couple called Ine and Shouzou who peacefully tend to an orchard of apple trees and have that special kind of love that we never see in this day and age. Until one day in their beautiful orchard, they are blessed with a golden apple. Now, before I watched this anime, it was my understanding that eating a golden apple is supposed to give you regeneration and 2 extra hearts. But for some reason, this one gave them an egg timer and the ability to turn young again. And since I've mentioned them turning young again, I imagine most of you would probably expect me to say it at this point, but let me tell you right now, young Ine is fucking hot. I mean, being a MILF is one thing, but technically she's a step further than that. She's actually a GILF. I mean, Shouzou might just be the luckiest motherfucker in this entire world because not only does he have that special kind of love, but it is with someone who is a true baddie. And honestly, to be fair to him, it kind of makes sense that he pulled such a hottie because I ain't gonna lie, he's a handsome man himself. But, I mean, he has absolutely nothing on Daddy Kakashi, but he ain't bad at all. He ain't bad. And speaking of not being bad, I genuinely do not have a bad thing to say about this anime. It's just one of those watches that are extremely wholesome, full of good vibes, and have you wishing and hoping that your future is like that someday. And let me tell you right now, I definitely hope my future is like that because that raw love between the 2 main characters and their entire family is just so beautiful. Like, you can just tell that they're truly happy, healthy, and just loved, man. But speaking about the family, I want to talk a little bit about Mino in particular because seeing her grow and be happy and come to find out what she wants in the future is just wholesome as fuck. And the same goes for her other granddaughter, Shiori. The way they both look and idolize what their grandparents have just shows how special of a relationship it is. I mean, the only thing I can think of that might be better than that kind of love is being subscribed to my channel. And if you don't believe me, then I guess you're just gonna have to press the button to find out. But on a serious note, the cute romance between the 2 main characters isn't the only thing that makes this anime as enjoyable and as pleasant to watch as it is. It's the fact that even though these 2 people have effectively been given a second chance to feel what it's like to be young and in love again, this anime also focuses on the people around them. We get to see how each of them react to their transformation, and it gives us a lot of fun moments. I mean, one of my favorite episodes from this series had to be the sports festival. I mean, we had this old granddad that's now young again, just absolutely running rings around absolutely everyone, and it's fucking funny. But obviously, since this is a cozy anime, it is nothing groundbreaking, and the animation itself isn't top tier by any means. But truthfully, that's because it doesn't need to be. It's a colourful anime. The character designs are really well done in my opinion, especially the female characters. I mean, you already know how I feel about Ine's younger form, but in terms of the guys, I think they did a great job with their designs too. But before I give my overall thoughts on this anime, I have to say that part of me does wish that we got an extra 2 episodes and this was a 13 episode season rather than an 11. As you can probably tell by my voice, but I'm genuinely really happy talking about this anime because I just enjoyed the journey and I think they wrapped it up beautifully. The ending literally felt absolutely perfect for this kind of story and they built it up so well throughout the season in my opinion. But with that being said, overall, I think I would genuinely rate this anime a pretty solid 7.5 out of 10. The only reason I'm saying a 7.5 is because technically there isn't anything crazy about it and there is definitely better anime out there, but this anime is just so heartwarming and worth a watch. And honestly, it's special in its own kind of way. And I say that it's special in its own way because I feel like this anime can either be the best anime ever, the worst anime ever, or even just an average anime depending on how much you can connect with it. I imagine the emotional impact of this anime would be very different depending on how your relationship with your grandparents is in your life, and that just makes this anime really special in my opinion. But with that being said, I do genuinely think that everyone should give this a watch, and it is probably the most wholesome anime I've ever seen. I really enjoyed it, but make sure you feed your goldfish, pet your dog, and tell your family you love them. Peace the fuck out.